This is the Michi Beat Podcast, brought to you by Tomorrow's Cooney. Episode 3, Enhancing Vocals. Alright, let's dive right in. Today we're going to talk about how to enhance your vocals by using the EQ effect. We are in Sony Vegas and we're going to use this song right here called Cool by The Find. A lot of times when you're EQing your vocals, your guitars sound the best exactly where you would EQ the vocals. But since guitars are usually a lot louder than vocals, it's really hard to have clear vocals and loud guitars. But there's a trick around this. So we're going to move pretty quickly. If you don't know Sony Vegas, I apologize. Right now I am in the Explorer window, and I just went to where I had my Cool Mix, or Cool Find Mix, and then I pulled out all the different tracks that I have in that folder. And so first I'm going to drag in the vocals right here, and I am going to drag in 2 guitar parts. Okay, so now here are my 3 parts. I'm going to click on this little button right here to give us a little more room. And let's go ahead and listen to this. This might be a little bit loud, so you might want to turn down your volume. Here we go. Okay, that's enough. So you can definitely tell that the guitars are overpowering this single vocal track right here, which is not very good if you want to have people understand your vocals. So in this program, to pull up the effects button, all you have to do is click on this little green guy, which pulls up the track effects. And then this little slider window down here, if you click this arrow, the second arrow, it will pull out your audio track effects right here. We are just going to be working with the track EQ, so I'm going to drag that to the front, and this is on the vocal track right here. And let me move this up so you can see all the numbers. And right here you have just different frequencies that you can either boost or dip. And vocals usually sound really good around 2000 to 2500 hertz. And so we're going to boost that frequency right here with just this number 3. And I'm going to go and I'm going to change my track effects to the first guitar track. And I'm going to take the track EQ, and around 2500 hertz again, I'm actually going to dip. So I can make sure that those tracks and those frequencies don't fight against each other. Now let me do that for the second guitar too. This is going to affect the guitars to make them sound a little more empty, but we will definitely fix that. Okay, so now the second guitar, the frequency at around 2500 is also dipped. So let's just go ahead and listen to this, and this should have cleaned up the vocals. Cool, was the worship out to me. Cool, as the lamps fall down on me. As lines of light shine, reflecting up. Okay, now you can hear the guitars and you can hear the vocals a little more clear, but it sounds like there's a little empty space between the vocals and the guitars because of that big frequency drop. And so what we're going to do now is let me grab this right here and scoot it over a little bit, and this brings out our mixer. And under our master bus right here, if we click on this same little guy right here, it'll open up a bunch of different plugins that we can use for this track. I'm going to go over here and click on the track EQ, and then hit add and click OK. And now this has brought up our master effects. So on this track EQ, all I'm going to do is this track EQ will affect all 2 guitars and our vocal track. So I'm going to, let me scoot this up so you can see the numbers. I'm going to pull this up around 2500 hertz, and I'm going to boost that frequency again. Now by doing this, it will let your guitars sound really loud, plus it'll make your vocals sound even clearer. So let's listen to that, and here we go. Cool, was the worship out to me. Cool, as the Okay, now that's really loud, but you get the point. When you boost the main EQ, the Master FX EQ, around that same point, you'll get really loud sounding guitars and a very clear vocal. Now all we need to do is adjust the volume, and it should sound nice and clear. In the next episode, we will be covering panning your audio mix. We'll see you then.